Palio AK47 is a very popular rubber. We did tested AK in 2015 on our channel. It's a great pleasure for us to come back to this test and verify our feelings. Link to this test you can find in the description. We get a Palio Conqueror Premium from ttdd.eu. We will be comparing them. The original Palio Conqueror is a hard, typical Chinese rubber. Palio Conqueror Premium is in rubber available only at ttdd.eu. Sticky surface from Conqueror and sponge from AK47 created Conqueror Premium. Players due the plastic era are searching for this kind of equipment. We will see how all this unique combination work. Recently we have been testing equipment along plenty of elements. In result we can see how the tested equipment will be working in a real match condition. Half volley is one of the basic elements a very amateur start with. It's a base of regular warm-up too. How does the tested rubbers are working? Palio AK47 is one of the fastest Chinese rubbers in its class. I think it can compete with many of popular European rubbers in case of speed. A blue bubble sponge gives high dynamics and clear sound. Palio Conqueror Premium, despite the sticky surface, doesn't slow the game like regular Chinese rubbers. When playing half volley, it seems to us we play an European rubber. The feeling of control is on advantage of the premium version. We have a little longer grip of the ball and a little bigger sweet spot. A German invention made by Chinese proves well in this element. Player of Polish Third League, Mariusz Orlinski checks our equipment on backhand. Every kind of technique level awaits something else from the equipment. The differentiation of players' equipment is quite big. Table tennis is not monochromatic and there is not something like the world's best set. Everybody is looking for the best way for them. Different players will do it a different way. Some of them are testing the equipment on their own. This kind of players changes rubbers and bats one every few months or more often. Some of them are asking their coach, blindly trusting one person who lead them. This kind of players are often copying their coach's solution. The last but not least case are players who are asking other players. For those people, the most important are as much opinions as possible before they will buy the equipment. Sometimes our recommendation is enough, sometimes they need a few independent reviews on internet. Mario, comparing the AK47 Blue and Conqueror Premium, claims more spin gives the premium version. Speed and control are near. Spin. The very important parameter of rubber is creating by sticky rubber in bigger quantity. The specifier of Palio's rubbers gives them a slight European character. Basic difference is a lesser catapult. Ball is not bouncing from rubber in 10G way. It's a good feature for players playing close to the table and strong above the table. Both sheets when playing a strong move above the table give a strong attack, hard to block by the opponent. Before plastic balls, I think, the AK47 Blue would prove better. When playing plastic balls, the Conqueror is better, lets us to do more spiny shot. The change of spin and tempo is very important in case of table tennis. Element we show is checking the versatility of rubber the best way. If the player is well technique trained, is able to test the equipment in a good way. Only a few of amateurs can do this element without a few attempts. It turns out the Palio AK47 Blue is more universal. It can change the spin easy. Palio Conqueror gives less control, but the quality of ball is better. Shots, when using Conqueror, are tougher to return for the opponent. Is for sure harder to play rubber, but it is more effective. The Palio rubbers are made with a high quality. Speed of them requires from the player to be regular and train quite often. For them who play 2 or 3 times a week, a good solution will be gluing them to all plus off bats. For faster blades we recommend to play more often. After a while, the rubber is less spin sensible, so AK47 turns out to be better for them who play less often. Palio rubbers gives a very unpleasant effect when we hit the ball from the top of the table. Player on the other side will have a big problem to return. Quality of the shot depends on player's technique. Palio Conqueror Premium on this element proves very well. A short smash above the table, backhand or forehand, causes issue to every opponent. By the plastic balls this shot is very effective. From sticky rubbers it is easier to do. The most important case is to catch the ball from the very top of its trajectory.